show you some of what we have been busy doing. We have got some seeds going in the ground. You can see some umbrella plant. There's some lavender, and it's coming up. We've got some coleuses, and that's going to be really nice in the flower gardens. And that is our stevia. This whole tray here is our stevia. And I'm really excited that my honey planted me stevia. Huh, honey?
Not just for you.
Not just for me. Honey's going to drink some of it too. We're going to use it for sweetener and stuff.
Making ice cream.
Ice cream and all that, and teas and sweetener for different things. This right here is Dame's Rocket. Those grew really good when we were up north, and they grow at the edge of the woods, and they have got really pretty purple colors. And up here you can see some radishes, which I'm really excited about, radishes, and some canterbury bells. We've got a tray of popolo that's going. And then let me walk over this way. There's our retaining wall and part of our French drain, which I think is really cool. And there's a bunch of daffodils that want to say hello. Aren't those gorgeous? I just love those. Those are just adorable. And then we've got this that's growing, and it's going up the hill. So pretty like. And then look at this bush. It just flowered out within the last few days. Are those not beautiful? Oh my goodness. We just keep finding really neat things. Really neat things. Okay, so over here is daffodils, and some of them are going away now, but that's okay. My sad little broccoli. And then here's our cilantro that we planted. It's still going and healthy. Nothing yet from the cilantro seeds that Rob had planted. But over here, as you can see, we've got quite a few seeds going and some stuff coming up even. So like right over here, we've got some black seed Simpson lettuce that's going. We've got some cauliflower that's going, snowball cauliflower. I think we've got like 3 different kinds of cauliflower that's coming up there. Over there we have got, I believe that's red Russian kale that is doing amazing. So really excited about that. We've got a tray of bok choy. You can see bok choy coming up there. So I was excited about that. I went to the store today, and they literally were out of so much stuff. It's like, really, people? Really? So those are just some of them. These we planted a little later, such as butternut squash and some different gourds. There's actually some gourds that are coming up here. So I'm excited to see what those are. But we've also got some very awesome hibiscus going, and some pink swirl hibiscus going. So he's got those in there for us. We've got some Berlin complex going. So we've got a lot of plants that are going to be going in the ground, and you guys will be able to plant them with us. So, and then over here is some tomatoes and some different types of peppers and zucchini. Oh, it looks like we've got a little zucchini coming up over here. Yay! All right, so that is some of the seeds that we have got that are started, that's already started coming up, and we are getting ready to start on another. A little bit of a different view from where we were the other day planting our onions. Right over here is where our onions are planted. And one of the things that we just found is this whole grouping of bushes here. We're gonna have to cut them back next year and make them all pretty and everything. But we just found out that this is azaleas, and they are getting ready to bloom. So we will be sharing these with you here in just a week or so, because if you can see right there, move that weed, but right there, they're going to be beautiful. So we're going to have a bunch of azaleas popping out before long. So we're pretty excited about that. And then I'm going to see if you guys can see this. We're getting ready to do a little project here, a little bit more planting. And I know that the sun's coming out right now, so I'm going to walk around this way to make you guys see it a little bit better. Can you see that? Isn't that just beautiful? I think I'm going to clean some of the leaves out of it. But we have found these. There's this one here. This is a bright pink. And I'm going to have to find out what these are because it's just gorgeous. So if any of you know, comment below. But it's just a gorgeous little bush. And we actually have some of the light pink ones that we found on our walkabout the other day when we had you guys with us. So if you do know what that is, comment below so we can know too. And by George, I think we just found another azalea. Oh my goodness, because it's got blooms on it. So excited to see that. All right, off to another project. Rob's already got part of it done. All right, so one of the project that I was talking about is one of my mom and dad's neighbors. She's a sweetheart, Miss Pam. She was talking to us about yellow bells. And so we found out what yellow bells were, and she said she had a couple of them that she had at the end of her driveway that she needed to get rid of. They were too big. We have an acre, right? And we're trying to cover it all with flowers. So anyways, we went today while Rob was working over there at a house near them, and we went and we got the 2 yellow bell plants. Ended up that there was more than 2. There were some smaller ones. Babe, you want to show them the yellow bell plants that we got?
So here's how they were. I think this was, I broke this off of
The big one.
off of one, but look, I don't know if you can see, I probably could break more off of this by just pulling it apart. They're separate plants. They're right. You can see how the roots go out and they shoot up like nearby and shoot up new plants. And so that's how we got a couple other ones. Like for instance, here's one that you can see was just laying on the ground, and this is where I cut it off of the plant, but it went and rooted down and started roots to make a new plant. So I just cut this off of this plant here, and we're gonna stick this in the ground. Probably stick this someplace where we can keep an eye on it rather than out in the yard.
Right.
Keep an eye on it for a while, see what it does.
Yeah.
But that looks like a little root thing was about to help too. So we'll probably bury this whole thing in the ground, allow it to take root really good, and then we'll transplant it at some point.
Right.
And then I don't know what we got in here. So so here was another one that I think that's a weed. Yep, that's a weed. So here's another one, a little baby one. That's a weed.
I just grabbed the ones that were laying there.
Yeah, so I mean,
another one.
Here's another one that kind of broke off there. Lots of roots. And another one.
I don't know if that's going to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I don't see any roots off of that.
Right.
So, but anyhow.
Yep. So we'll see what happens. But we've got one down here that Rob's already got in the ground for us. Right. So we've got one that Rob put in the ground here, which is one of the bigger ones that we had got from Miss Pam. And we're wanting to have it to where we can see, if you look up over this way, there's kind of a pathway coming here. And so we're going to kind of keep this in line with our other trees that are right here, so we can continue the pathway down this way. That's what we want around here, is a lot of different pathways. So you can experience all of the property in different pathways and such, and see all of the different plants that we're going to be planting here. So this is just going to be another lovely addition to this property. With the yellow bells, they bloom from spring to fall with these yellow trumpet-like flowers. And so we were looking at them on the internet, and we were like, oh my goodness, this is going to be really pretty. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to rake up some leaves around here for mulch for this one that Rob just put in the ground. And we're really excited because we actually found some mulch and some compost, and we've got a contact now. So we're going to be able to actually start doing the Back to Eden gardening. So we're really excited about that. So I'm going to put some leaves around here as a temporary mulch to hold off for just a few more days until our load gets here, and our first load of mulch. So we're really excited about that. So I want to get busy.
Actually, it's compost we're getting for the first load.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. Compost for the first load so we can put it down and we can actually plant things in it. And then the wood chips we'll put over top later on.
All right. Got it as snug as a bug in a rug. All right. So now on to find out where we want to put the rest of them. Okay, so then the line will come down from those to the one that you planted around here, and then hide this craziness of a telephone pole. So we can put the bigger one by the telephone pole to kind of wrap around it and hide it a little bit, and then put the smaller ones maybe in between, so it'll just kind of continue that curved pathway. Sound like a plan?
Yep, go for it.
All right, go for it. I got flip-flops on. Guys, I'm telling you what, living in the South is amazing. Today, it was like 80 degrees here, and this is what?
February 11th or something, 12th?
March 14th. 80 degrees, March 14th. Thank you, I'll take it at 80 degrees. So it did get pretty warm here. I'm pretty excited about that. All right, I went ahead and got that little one planted while Rob was busy getting the other one that we're putting in the bigger hole. So, and we've got Lolly overseeing our work. Now that's a big one.
Yeah. It's like they grew. There's several in there, I think. I don't know. I mean, there's probably no way I could ever get it apart, but there is a separate root right there going down right to the main trunk, so I probably won't be able to get it. But that could be a plant right there. Look at this.
Yep.
It got broke off or whatever, but that's a full root there. That's a plant right there. So we'll put that in.
The little bucket?
Oh, and yeah, and here's another little bucket of the different, we'll just show you what we got. Here's, I don't know, that's maybe a cutting, I don't know, but that's, here's one we ripped off of it. Okay, so let's just watch. Let's see what we can do here. So I got one that's, I don't know, I'll try to aim it to where you can see. Maybe. So look at that big old root there. Several roots. Here, 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 down there. That's going to take root really good. Let me set those in there. And let's look again. Now see these here, those are all attached, so those won't separate. But look over here, we got one here. Let's see what happens there. So we got some roots out to the side of that. So that'll take off pretty good. We'll have to baby them, put them in a flower bed with really good soil and that kind of thing. But over here, I don't know if you can see, there's a separation between this three here and this one. I might be able to break off that one. Try not to destroy the branches too much. Whoops, I broke both branches. So those are dead. But the root, look at that. There's no way that's not going to live. That's going to make an amazing plant right there. So that's another plant. So I think that's one really good plant there. So we'll leave that. But that's how you can separate these if you dig one up. And I probably could do that if they weren't so intertwined. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to put it right down there. I want this one to be a really big one right next to this pole so that it wraps around the pole and hides the ugliness of that. So. Yeah, red clay. People up in Michigan think that they have dirt. They don't. They have sand. I'm just trying to show the close up of this. But that is just literally clay. That's like modeling clay that you would buy. It's like actual clay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, so.
Yeah.
They talk about clay up there. It's nothing like this. This is real clay. So, anyhow, makes it for harder digging, but it is what it is. Okay, I'll let you do your raking thing.
Okay. And then can you stomp down that one? What about over here in this bed?
Well, maybe because...
To the left of the pretty plant that's blooming right now.
The pink one?
Yeah. You think?
I'm thinking maybe further behind it.
But there's a path up there.
Because these are bigger. And I don't want to not be able to see that from each direction.
Right. It's true.
So I want to be able to see it from as we walk from over there and from here. So I'm thinking maybe even way further back towards that big tree, maybe even behind that tree, like off to the side.
That's a path.
Well, we can come just this side of the path.
Okay.
In line
maybe
with
in between that big tree and the skinny tree.
Maybe put it on both sides.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
All right. So we'll probably do one over in that area, at least one, maybe a couple. Maybe we'll do 2 or 3 on that side between that flower bed over there. Maybe put one over in there, maybe even one like up here and one over here. And then either 1 or 2 over in between these.
Got buds.
We're just out here in the yard hanging out with the buds. It's not a rose because it has no thorns. That's really, it's like it's just buds. I mean,
Yeah, it's just buds. I don't know.
that's kind of exciting. Let me bring the camera over and show that a little closer before we get started. So right here, it's got like buds all the way down. A couple different branches of it sticking up. So that's exciting. I love it.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Kind of excited to see what it is. Be neat, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Does my purple clash with my purple?
Yep, it does.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to clash today.
So I just think it's really awesome. We're out here seeing new buds pop up and out of plants, and we're just seeing color take place on this property the Lord has given us, and it's just exciting for us. It reminded me of the verse that says, I sent you to harvest where you didn't even plant, and somebody else has already done the work, and you will get to reap the harvest. And that's exactly what's being fulfilled here today, that scripture, and I'm just thankful to God for that. God is so good. We got little ones now, right?
Yes.
Good. Well, I just won't have to make such a big, maybe I'll just make a split and then just pack the ground around it.
So anyways, we'll catch you guys here in just a few minutes over on the swing. Talk to you later. Don't forget your bucket of dirt.
Don't forget your rake.
Where's my rake?
Where'd you leave it?
Up there against the tree. I thought you were grabbing it.
I got my shovel. You weren't done using it. You left it undone.
Listen here, buddy. You get your bucket of dirt.
That's where I'm keeping it.
No, it ain't.
That's where I know. That way I'll know where it's at in case I need
No,
it.
it ain't.
No, I ain't. Guess I'm taking it.
All right. Hi. So we got some stuff planted today. Well, this evening. Yeah, a couple things. We got some of the little oak trees that we had dug up while we were planting the yellow bells done. We kind of got a pathway in mind now for over at the side.
I need my own on you.
This is awkward. How's that? That's better. Lolly just licked my dirty hands. She was like, one lick and that was it. Poor puppy. So we spent a lot of the time today with my mama and papa. Rob helped Daddy on a deck over in his neighborhood, and I took Mommy and Miss Cam, and we went to Walmart. It was insane at Walmart. I'm telling you, it was insane. People are buying everything off the shelves that's not nailed down, and it's crazy. But I don't know. Guys, my trust is in the Lord. I'm not worried about this whole pandemic thing, and
I know. Have you ever seen the world go so crazy? I mean, the spirit
No.
of fear has literally taken over the world. I mean, this is like the flu, or not even as
it's
bad.
not as bad as the flu. More people died from the flu than have died from this. And so I'm just...
I mean, it's literally the spirit of fear taking over the nation.
I think...
I'm amazed. I mean,
Yeah, I think one of the things that's really made me stop and think is the type of pandemonium that the media can create. That, I mean, we have went from just in a matter of just a few days from grocery stores being normal to them being wiped out. And it's crazy.
so let us, if you guys are watching this far to the end, let us know if you're having the same situation in your part of the nation or world. If you, what's Walmart look like at your place? Is it emptying out, of everything, toilet paper, and
Right.
literally, I didn't go, so I don't know, but what was gone? What would you say?
Toilet paper, paper towels, some cleaning products, laundry detergent, pre-made cookie dough, wiped out, clean. There was a
I
little...
can understand that.
Yeah, there was a little bit of milk. Ice cream wasn't as... there was some gone, but not as much as I thought would be.
You better go.
I bought one. And then when it comes to like tuna, because I wanted to pick up some tuna for a couple dishes that I'm going to make this week, the tuna, the cans of tuna were wiped out, except for in vegetable oil. They still had tuna in vegetable oil, but I just needed a little bit for the recipe I'm going to do. And so it was just like one of the packets that I needed. So I just picked up a couple packets for $1 a piece. And they did have those still. But bread was, it was like almost you would think they were having a major blizzard like
I
up in
just touched
Michigan.
my face.
I touched your face too. So, anyways. But
I did it again.
oh, see? You're going, yeah. Oh, well. That's all right. I've been touching my face and scratching my nose. And because down here in Alabama, you're starting to see a little bit of that yellow stuff covering on your car. And it gets to the point where your black car looks yellow. So the pollen's starting to go. And so, which is really cool because that's what the pretty flowers and all of that good stuff comes with the pollen. And we like that part. So I think tomorrow, if it's not raining, we need to check on our hydrangeas and see how they're doing. But
Oh yeah, I haven't even walked out there since we put planted.
I walked out there once and it was pretty good.
Mm.
And then in the fall, this past fall, I planted flower seeds around our mailbox and they're blooming. So I've got some bachelor buttons down around my mailbox that's
Already blooming from seed.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, don't touch me.
Oh, stop. You're such a bad. So, anyways, but it's beautiful down here. It's just beautiful. It hit 80 degrees. I just can't get over 80 degrees today. So,
It was nice.
It was nice. So, I think we're going to cut off for tonight. Go in and get cleaned up and get things ready because tomorrow is church. And at church tomorrow, we're supposed to smile and wave. We can't do hugs, but that's okay. We'll be able to worship together, and that's the big thing. And I'm excited to go to City Church.
Yep, good place.
Good place. Good place.
Good preaching.
Good preaching.
Good worship.
Good worship.
And God is there.
Yes, sir. Because there's nothing like having a relationship with Jesus Christ. It's incredible. He's your best friend. And in this world of pandemonium right now, he brings such peace and assurance. I don't know about mosquitoes. Noah should have smacked that mosquito. It was on the boat. I'm just saying.
Both of them.
Both of them. Then we would have no mosquitoes.
So let us know up in your area in Michigan here in March, are you having trouble with mosquitoes at this time?
Are you rubbing it in?
Maybe.
So, I need to change lights out on my swing. I don't know if you guys can see. I've got this porch swing had these really cute little Christmas lights on them, and I love the effect. Half of them's burnt out, so I'm sorry if you see half of them lit up. So, anyways, you guys have a blessed evening. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Find yourself a house of worship that is a Bible-believing church. If you need one up in Michigan, let us know. We can hook you up real good.
Except it might not be tomorrow because this is Saturday for us, but we might not get those posted tonight.
Right, but if you do need a good church,
whatever day that
let
is,
us know. Let us know, and we will hook you up. So, and if you live around here in Alabama, Northeast Alabama, let us know and we'll hook you up with a good church here. So, you guys be blessed. Yeah.
What she said.
And we'll catch you on the south side.
Ooh, cool.